The story begins with a boy who, after being betrayed by many girls, falls in love with his own best friend. But then a twist comes that completely changes his life. The story is very interesting, so watch till the end. The movie's name is Dude. Please like the video. So let's begin the story. We first see a boy named Gagan who has come to attend the wedding of his ex Amrita. Seeing Amrita in her bridal outfit, Gagan starts remembering the old days, how crazy they both were for each other. But suddenly he wonders why Amrita left him in the first place. Then Amrita sees Gagan and is shocked, thinking, why has he come here? Gagan pulls her aside and asks, just tell me why you left me. Amrita replies, you came all the way here just to ask this. Gagan says, you blocked me everywhere, Instagram, WhatsApp, so how else could I ask? Amrita says, I don't know, and begins to live. As she tries to go, Gagan grabs her hand by mistake and her Mangal Sutra breaks in his hand. Amrita's husband Rahul sees this and gets angry. He punches Gagan and soon other joins in and beat him up badly. Seeing this, Gagan is terrified. Just then the police arrive and take Gagan away. The next day, we see girl named Koel who has come to get Gagan released from the police station. The officer refuses and says, call his father. Koel says, he is dead. The officer says, then call your father. Koel replies that her father is busy, but when the police officer hears her father's name, he gets scared because Koel's father is a big minister named Anshuman. Feared by everyone, he immediately releases Gagan. Outside, scolds Gagan, I have never seen a bigger fool than you. You went to your ex wedding. We then see her father Anshuman giving an interview. He talks about his life journey. The reporter notices a photo in a small temple and asks who it is. Anshuman says, this is my sister. She was the most educated in our family, but she died after sleeping near a well. I still have not forgotten her, so I built this shrine in her memory. And I named my daughter Koel after her. Then Koel and Gagan arrive. Anshuman tells the reporter that Gagan is the son of his late sworn sister. Anshuman tears a check and gives it to Gagan, saying, use this money to start a proper business. You waste too much time on useless things. He also hands him some modaks, saying, my sister loved these. Give them to your mother. If I go, she'll get angry. We have not spoken in 25 years. Gagan returns the check, saying, he is happy as he is, but he takes the modak. At home, when he gives the modak to his mother, she gets emotional, wondering how we knew she loved them. Then she gets angry and throws them away, saying, Anshuman must have given you these. Gagan tries to make peace, but she says, quiet. Later, Gagan is riding with his friend Lux, who jokes, you should have just kissed Amrita. You got beaten anyway. The two playful argue. A car driver asks them to move aside, and Gagan gets angry and takes out a gun. The poor man almost wets his pants. But then Gagan's team appears. They give the man an anniversary surprise planned by his wife. This is because Gagan and Koel run an event company named Surprise Dude, where they plan surprise events for clients. Their company is doing very well, and Gagan and Koel spends a lot of time together. One day, when Gagan goes to give a surprise to a client, he gets surprised himself. Koel proposes to him. She had set the whole thing up. With so many people watching, Gagan says yes, and everyone is happy that these two best friends have become a couple. Later, while riding home, Koel says, we have been riding like this for years, but today feels different. But Gagan says silent, clearly unhappy. He stops the bike, sits to drink tea, and says, Koel, I don't think you did the right thing by proposing. I don't have those feelings for you. Koel is shocked. Then why did you wear the ring in front of everyone? Gagan says, there were so many people. If I had refused, you would have felt humiliated. I had no choice. Koel thinks it's prank, but Gagan is serious. She starts crying. He drops her home and returns the ring saying, "We are good as friends, nothing more." Koel then says quietly, "I am going abroad tomorrow for further studies." Gagan asks why. She replies, "You don't love me. If I see you every day, I'll fall deeper in love. It's better if I stay away." She cries and leaves Gagan to leaves without saying anything. The next day, Koel had gone abroad. When Gagan comes to the office, everyone asks about Koel, but Gagan says that she has gone abroad and that they no longer have any relationship. Hearing this, everyone scolds Gagan, saying he must have been the one who refused her. But Gagan does not care about Koel leaving, and within a few days, he starts messaging girls on Instagram, hoping to get into a relationship with someone. But he never once messaged Koel. Time passes and Gagan starts missing Koel, but he does not tell anyone in the office. In this way, 6 months passes and Gagan keeps thinking about Koel. Then his colleague Samyukta asks if he is missing Koel, but Gagan denies it completely. One evening, while going home, dogs surround Lex and Gagan, so Shyam rides a bike very fast. And in the chaos, they meet with an accident. When Gagan becomes unconscious, the first person he remembers is Koel. When Lex comes to wake him, Gagan says, "Bro, I love Koel." They say, when you are about to die, you see the face of the person you truly love. So maybe he really does love her. Hearing this, Lex says he always knew Gagan loved her but took too long to accept it. He tells him to go to Koil immediately, propose to her, and bring her back. From there, Gagan goes straight to Anshuman and says, "Uncle, I love Koil. Tell me what to do." Anshuman becomes very happy and says, "This is great. She left in anger, thinking you did not love her. If she finds out you love her, she will come running back. I'll get you both married." Gagan also agrees and says he is ready for marriage, but Anshuman says he must ask his mother first. The next day, Gagan goes to his mother and quickly says, "I want to marry Koel. Please don't get angry." His mother replies, "My anger is towards Anshuman, not Koel. She is a very good girl. You should marry her." Then we see that Anshuman has already started preparing for Gagan and Koel's wedding. He also says Koel will return to India soon. They have even begun distributing wedding cards. Today, Gagan brings his wedding card to Amrita's house. Amrita thinks Rahul will beat him again after seeing him, but Rahul invites him inside when Gagan apologizes. When Gagan invites them to the wedding, Rahul says they are leaving for Canada the next day because he got a new job, so they won't be able to come. Gagan leaves. At home, Gagan learns that Koel has returned, so he dresses nicely and goes to meet her. As soon as he enters her room, he starts kissing her. Koel pushes him away and says she does not want to get married. Gagan sees that she was about to hang herself with a rope. He asks why she does not want to marry him. Koel says that after leaving, she felt very lonely. Nothing felt good. Then she met a boy and they became very good friends. He proposed to her, but she refused and returned. But she was not sure whether she loved him or not. Then her father called and said Gagan loved her. Under pressure, she said yes to the marriage. Gagan asks her, if the boy you love dies, what will you do? Hearing this, Koel slaps him hard. Gagan realizes she loves that other boy. Koel also admits she probably loves him but does not want to break Gagan's heart. Seeing her cry, Gagan says, "Why would my heart break? I don't love you. I only thought of marrying you because it's the right age for me to get married." Hearing this, Koel feels relieved. But when Gagan cannot hold back his tears, he goes into the bathroom and cries a lot, realizing that he loved her but was too late to admit it. He returns and tells Koel to tell her father. She does not want to get married and loves someone else. She is scared to go alone, so Gagan video calls her and says he is with her. Koel goes to Anshuman and says she does not want to get married and loves someone else. Anshuman first asks what the boy's parents do. Koel says he is an orphan. Anshuman says he will treat him like his own son. Koel feels happy. Then Anshuman asks the boy caste. Koel says he is from another caste. Anshuman then says the marriage cannot happen because people will insult him. Koel angrily says she won't marry at all then. Anshuman takes out a gun and says, "Do you know what happened to your aunt? She fell in love with a boy from another caste. To save my honor, I threw her into a well and killed her. Later, the priest told me I must pray to her or she will haunt me. That's why I perform a ritual every year. Gagan's mother knows this, which is why she does not talk to me. Now it seems I'll have to kill you too." Koel gets scared. Suddenly, Gagan enters and says, "Uncle, it was just a prank, and you even pulled out a gun." Anshuman says, "I was also joking." After this, the scene directly shifts to their wedding. Anshuman had invited many big personalities and he was very happy. Meanwhile, on the terrace, Koel was with Lex and Gagan. Koel calls her lover, Parimal, there, and seeing Parimal, Gagan feels extremely jealous. Parimal says, "Bro, I came by car. Now Koel and I will go to Karnataka. I know a political leader there who will help us. No one will be able to find us and we will live happily after marriage." Gagan, keeping his feelings aside, agrees. As they are about to leave, Parimal suddenly notices that the same Karnataka leader he talked about is actually present at Gagan's wedding. The leader touches Anshuman's feet and says he is honored to be invited. Parimal gets shocked seeing this, realizing this leader knows Koel's father very well. Gagan also tells Parimal this leader will grab you and personally hand you over to Koel's father. Now tell me, how will you run away? Meanwhile, Anshuman is meeting all his guests. They all are big ministers from across India, which scares Parimal and Koel even more. Then Gagan and Koel talk privately. Gagan says, "Now you two cannot run anywhere in the country. Anshuman will get you both killed." Koel insists, "But I want to live with Parimal." Hearing this, Gagan becomes emotional but still says, "Okay." Then both of you run away today itself, and he immediately books ticket for Thailand. Parimal then says, "Bro, there is a problem. I still do not have a passport." This makes Gagan furious, but for Koel's sake, he stays quiet. Meanwhile, Anshuman calls Gagan and Koel downstairs for the wedding rituals. Gagan is confused and does not know what to do. He notices Koel dancing with other girls like nothing is wrong. Koel explains, "I had to dance, otherwise people will think I am not happy." Parimal comes and tells Gagan, "Bro, I have an idea. You marry Koel for now. Meanwhile, my passport will be ready. After that, I'll take Koel to Thailand." Gagan yells, "Are you mad? If I marry her, then after she runs away with you, people will say my wife eloped with another man. My reputation will be destroyed." Saying this, Gagan leaves the wedding, but then he worries about Koel, that what will happen to her. So he returns and agrees to the wedding. He forgets his pride only for Koel's happiness. They get married. Later, Parimal finally applies for his passport. During the wedding, Anshuman gifts a flat to Gagan and to Koel. Everyone visits the new flat. Anshuman tries to talk to Gagan's mother, but she coldly says, "My relationship is only with Koel, not with you." Anshuman then tells Gagan, "This flat is not yours or Koel's. It belongs to your future child because he will be my heir. So you must have a baby within 10 months. This shocks both Gagan and Koel. One day, Parimal visits Gagan with his newly made passport. Koel is extremely happy that now they can go to Thailand. The next day, Gagan goes to book tickets for Koel and Parimal, but there is a problem. With a tourist visa, they can only stay in Thailand for 30 days. After that, they must return to India. To stay long term, one of them needs a job there. This reminds Gagan of Amrita, who lives in Canada. Gagan calls Amrita and tells her everything. Rahul also hears the conversation and says, "Don't worry, get their visas ready. I'll arrange a job and accommodation for them here." 3 months pass. Today is the visa interview. Gagan comes with Koel and Parimal. He warns Parimal not to make any mistakes as it's his first time dealing with foreign processes. After some time, Parimal returns. His visa is approved, but Koel's visa gets rejected. Her medical reports show she is 2 months pregnant. Gagan is shocked. Parimal says, "When you left us alone for a while, it happened then." Gagan is devastated. In anger, he says, "If you want to go to Canada now, there is only one option. She must abort the baby." Gagan takes Koel to the doctor, but Koel does not want to abort the child. Gagan scolds her harshly. Angry and hurt, Koel finally says, "Fine, I don't want this baby." The doctor checks Koel's report and says if she aborts the baby, she may never be able to become a mother again because she has PCOD. Hearing this, Gagan immediately says, "Leave it, we won't abort the baby." But Koel refuses to stop the abortion now. At this point, Gagan calls Anshuman and informs him that he is going to become a grandfather. Koel cannot do anything now. Anshuman arrives and becomes extremely happy. Everyone starts taking great care of Koel. When Lex learns that Gagan is becoming a father, he is very happy. But when Gagan tells him the truth, Lex scolds him badly. "What kind of man are you? You let the girl you love go with another man." Gagan silently listens, and many more days pass like this. Seeing Koel with Parimal still made Gagan sad, but he was happy for her happiness. After this, we see the time of Koel's delivery. Parimal was extremely tense, while Gagan was relaxed. The grandmother sitting there said, "You are the father, but your friend is getting all the attention." Then a nurse arrives and says that the doctor has called the baby's father inside. Gagan refuses to go, but the whole family pushes him inside. Gagan feels very awkward there. Koel says, "Gagan, please stay with me. I am scared." So Gagan stays. When the baby is delivered, Gagan becomes emotional holding the child in his arms. Outside, everyone celebrates that Gagan has a baby boy. After a while, everyone leaves. Gagan calls Parimal inside and even takes a picture with him. Then Anshuman arrives and becomes extremely happy seeing his hair. Days pass. Anshuman brings Koel's son to his house and starts caring for him more than his own daughter. One day, Anshuman holds a naming ceremony for the baby and everyone lovingly calls him Mastaram. Lux arrives and sees Gagan taking care of the baby. He says, "You are taking care of the kid here and your wife is enjoying life with her boyfriend." But Gagan replies, if she is happy, then everything is okay. Later, Koel calls Lux and feeds him food. While talking, she says, "Gagan is such a joker. Look at him playing like a kid with the baby." Lux gets angry and says, "Gagan loves you. That's why he never shares his pain." He reveals Gagan's true feelings. Koel had always assumed Gagan did not love her and was just helping as a friend. She goes alone and cries, realizing she ruined Gagan's life. After she leaves, people will make fun of him. Later, when Gagan is taking Koel and Parimal to the airport with their passport and visas, Koel says she won't go to Canada yet because she knows the truth now. Gagan asks, "Then what will you do here?" Koel says, "First I'll get you married, only then I will be happy." She throws away the visa papers. Gagan cries and says, "I won't be able to make a baby with anyone else except you." But Koel is adamant. Gagan cries a lot. The next day, Koel files for divorce from Gagan and starts searching for a good girl for him. She interviews many girls, but neither Gagan nor Koel likes anyone. One day, Koel tells Gagan she found a perfect girl for him. The girl turns out to be Samyukta, who works in Gagan's office. It is revealed that Gagan had asked Samyukta to pretend she liked him so Koel would leave for Canada. When Gagan tells Koel that he likes Samyukta, Koel becomes happy. Meanwhile, Anshuman learns that Koel filed for divorce. His man also tells him that Gagan is meeting other girls. Anshuman gets furious. Koel and Parimal are about to leave for Canada. Anshuman calls Koel and says he wants to see Mastaram one last time. Gagan refuses, but Koel says she wants to meet her father one last time and might never see him again. She takes the baby to Anshuman. Anshuman asks who applied for the divorce. Then he starts strangling Koel, shouting that she has ruined his honor. Gagan arrives and says, "I told her to divorce me. I am bored of her." Hearing this, Anshuman beats Gagan brutally. Koel tries to tell the truth, but Gagan stops her, whispering, "Your father will kill your baby. Stay silent." A little boy informs Gagan's mother that her son is being beaten. She arrives at Anshuman's house. Anshuman tells her, "Your son is bored of my daughter, so he wants a divorce." Gagan's mother is heartbroken and leaves. Gagan also leaves. That night, Anshuman tells Koel, if Gagan dies, I'll marry you to a boy from our caste." Koel realizes Gagan's life is in danger. Meanwhile, Anshuman goons arrive to kill Gagan. Gagan fights them. Koel angrily tells Anshuman the truth that she filed for divorce. She loves Parimal and the baby belongs to Parimal. Anshuman is shocked. He tells his men to stop attacking Gagan and kill Parimal instead. Gagan then tries to save Parimal too. Anshuman tells Koel angrily that her child is illegitimate and must be killed, and she will stay alive to give him another hire through Gagan. He picks up Mastram to kill him. Koel immediately calls Gagan. Gagan rushes to save Mastram. Meanwhile, lightning strikes and Anshuman gets a sudden attack. He collapsed. The next day at the hospital, doctor says Anshuman is safe and that is because of his grandson. The baby crawled to the highway and people took Anshuman to the hospital. Anshuman realizes his mistake. The child he wanted to kill actually saved him. Koel is leaving for Canada with Parimal and the baby. Gagan brings Mastram to Anshuman. Anshuman breaks down in guilt. Gagan says, "You only cared about caste. You never cared about your daughter's happiness. Keep living like this and one day you will end up completely alone." Gagan brings Koel and Parimal inside. Anshuman accepts Parimal at last. Gagan is also relieved. It is revealed that when Anshuman collapsed, Gagan appeared, took Anshuman to the hospital, and told the doctor to lie so Anshuman would accept the baby and Parimal. Anshuman first apologizes to Gagan's mother for killing his own sister years ago. He gets himself arrested to pay for his sins. Gagan's mother forgives him. At the end, when Gagan is with his mother, she says, "There's a girl who truly loves you." Samyukta arrives, and Gagan finally says he likes her and wants to marry her. The movie ends here. So, tell us how you liked the movie in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.